I don't think that's a very good idea, actually.
No?
I'm seeing someone.
Kristen Stewart's latest role is playing the female lead in Woody Allen's new period romantic drama Café Society. For the highly successful actress, it's a long way from portraying Bella Swan, the role that made her world famous in the Twilight Saga films, which first arrived in cinemas 8 years ago. In Café Society, she plays a woman caught between two men, one portrayed by Steve Carell, the other by Jesse Eisenberg. Stewart is Vonnie, a rather buoyant woman.
The only way the story works is if her energy is just sort of consuming and kind of light. I have somewhat of a heavier energy. I had to audition for the part and be like, trust me, I can be super girly and ladylike and sweet and around Jesse more so. So I think stepping outside of like my own typical like walls and defenses and being like that type of person was the biggest challenge, but also what I was excited about. So it kind of drew me to it as well.
You've worked with Jesse Eisenberg on 3 films now. Is he a reassuring presence for you when you're working together?
Extremely. I don't get embarrassed around him, and I get embarrassed around like everyone. So the fact that I could totally just never feel like, even if I fell on my face, it would be okay. If I messed everything up completely, it would be like the perfect way to do things. Like those type of actors are, you do your best work with those guys, yeah.
I read that you've been involved in directing a short film. Do you like the idea of being creative behind the camera in a way?
I'm obsessed with the process of making movies. I grew up in it. My parents are crew. Like, my mom was a script supervisor for years, and the idea that so many people come together to protect this very precious little thing at the center of it, and like the momentum and the energy that comes out of people, it's really unlike anything I've ever seen, and I want to be as close to that as possible. So I'm directing my first short, and I'm really like lucky to say that. So yeah, I can't wait.
What are your views on gender equality? Do you think that you as an actress should earn as much as a male in an equivalent role?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we'll get there. I just think it's sort of it's a process, you know what I mean? Somebody who is a bigger box office draw makes more money, because they make more money at the box office, because people like to see movies about guys. It's just the way it is. But I do think it's kind of on its way. It's already changed a bit. It's just going to take a little bit more time.
You get very positive reviews for your work on the whole, but I'm sure they're negative ones. How do you deal with the negative criticism? Do you absorb it and try to learn from it, or do you just ignore it?
It feels good when people appreciate like what you've done, not in a way that's like super self-serving. It's just that we're making movies in order to understand ourselves and then become closer to each other. So we're like, you know, not alone. Essentially, that's like why we do this. There's no problem with like polarized reaction to stuff. I would really much prefer somebody to be like, I hate that girl, she drives me crazy.
But people never say that to your face, do they?
I mean, I can't really remember the last time somebody actually came up and said, I hate your guts. Yeah, no, but I'm cool with it. I mean, yeah, everyone's different, like, eh.
Bad reviews certainly aren't a problem for Stewart right now. She's doing well. Last year, she became the first American actress ever to win a César trophy, a French Oscar, and her performance in Café Society only demonstrates that her range as an actress is increasing.
I hope he knows how to kiss you and all the rest.
It's between us.